So to be able to introduce our controlled sources, it can happen with if in a complex network of circuits, right? And this is a circuit that is producing a current, right? And Leo current, it is actually going towards this other circuit. So I'm just going to mark this, demarcate this area to say we have got a current produced by a voltage source V2, and Leo current, it is entering into the system. And then on the other side of the circuit, on this other part of the circuit, you find out V1, it is actually producing maybe more current than it should have been producing. Maybe this V1, it is producing current I1. You find out if we didn't have this other circuit, V1 would have produced more current than it would have been. But you are seeing V1, it is producing less current compared to the one that we were supposed to have. So we can say this other part is actually influencing the current produced by V1. So if V1 was supposed to produce 20 amperes on its own before we put this other part, if V1 was supposed to produce 20 amperes on its own, let's just say before we had something like this V1 was supposed to produce 20 amperes, right? But now when we now introduce another part of the circuit, we are now bringing in another part of the circuit. I'm bringing another part of the circuit, and iletha a voltage source V2 that is producing a current I2. So we only find out V2 will have an influence of on V1. So you only find out V1 will no longer be producing 20 amperes, but it will start producing maybe a bigger current, a smaller current, depending on a certain factor. So maybe it was 20 amperes at first, but now I1 now changes to 30 amperes. So now it was producing only 20, but might say producing 30. Sometimes it can happen with it was producing only 20, and then now say producing 10 amperes a pair. So basically that's when we introduce a concept here, controlled source, to say if we introduce other sources, or if we introduce other voltage sources to our system of circuits, we can find out this voltage source, it is having an influence on this one. So maybe since this one was producing 20 amperes, but now say produces 30 amperes, so we can say low voltage source V2, it has added to 10 amperes. So that's when we introduce this thing of our controlled sources. So we say one voltage source can have a what? One source, let's just say one energy source can be able to influence the other. So our controlled sources, so we've got 4 types of controlled sources. So we've got 4 types of controlled sources. So we represent it using a diamond symbol. So we use a diamond symbol to represent the source learner, it is controlled. Normally the source learner, it is influenced by another source, right? So we can have this is a voltage source, right? In it is having a positive terminal here, right? So this voltage source, you only find out since we've drawn it using this diamond symbol, it means that it is being controlled by another one, right? So basically we can have a voltage controlled voltage source. So this is a voltage controlled voltage source. We are having another voltage somewhere here. Maybe we are having another voltage in V0. So we're having another voltage V0, and this V0, it is the voltage source that is controlling this one. So the controlled voltage source it is being controlled by another voltage source. Like the first scenario that we had to say V1 was only producing 20 amperes, but when we introduced V2, V1 now produces 30 amperes, right? So V1, it is controlled by a voltage source V2. So we say that V1 in this context, it is a voltage controlled voltage source. So you know this power source, this voltage source, voltage source, and then you controller gain voltage source. So basically we say that this is voltage controlled voltage source. So this is a voltage source that is influenced or that is controlled by another voltage source. So it's a voltage controlled voltage source. So the equation that we use to describe a voltage controlled voltage source, we say that the voltage that will be produced by this one, right? The voltage that will be produced by this one, capacity, it is a V1. It will be controlled by ubani, by V0. So V1 will actually be equals to V0 times a constant, which I'll call the constant D. Let me just say D times V0. Which will change the voltage that is being produced by voltage source V1. And is the keeping voltage because it is being controlled by V0. So layer V0, it is having an influence on the voltage produced by V1. So V1 is equals to dV0. So this constant, which is D, it is the one that will kind of tell us, this constant of proportionality is the one that will kind of tell us how is V0 controlling V1. So if it depends on D is a fraction, maybe it's something like 1/2. We can say V1, it is decreasing. Yeah, well, it is actually controlled by 1/2, like by a factor of 1/2 by V0. So the voltage produced by V1, it is not due to its nature. Maybe this is a voltage source, it's a battery source, and an EMF got 35 volts original. But it will not be able to produce all the 35 volts into the circuit because there is another source that is controlling it. So the voltage that it will produce, it will depend on that voltage source that is controlling it, or V0 in this case. So basically this D, or constant of proportionality, it is the one that gives us an idea, would say, how much is V1 influenced by V0. So if ngizobhala u2 lana as ud wami, it means that this is 2 times the original V0. You see voltage yami is increasing. If I'm going to write something like maybe 1/4 times V0, see my value of D is 1/4. It means my V1 is actually a quarter of V0. So that D is a constant of proportionality, and it gives us an idea. Of how much is this controlling source controlling this thing. So basically, V0 law, we call it the what? The controlling source. So V0 is your controlling source. So in this case, this is a controlling voltage source, V0. So if voltage controlled voltage source, it's a voltage source that is being controlled by another voltage source. So it's a voltage controlled voltage source. Let's say we have got a current controlled voltage source. Now CCVS. So this is current controlled voltage source. It's a current controlled voltage source. So in a C controller, are we controlling a current source or are we controlling a voltage source? A voltage source. We are controlling a voltage source. What is controlling the voltage source here? It is a current source. So it's a current source controlling a voltage source. So it means that we are still having a diamond symbol for a voltage source here that we are controlling. A diamond symbol, it means it's a controlled voltage source, right? So if we put plus, because it's still a voltage source, this is a controlled voltage source. It's having terminals as well. But now it is being influenced by a current or by a current source, maybe call it I0. So the voltage that can be produced by this voltage source, maybe V1 way to la, this V1, it will not be according to in nature, according to its EMF. Maybe when you buy this battery, it is having an EMF of 10 volts, but you only find out it is due to this current source. The voltage that will be produced, it will no longer be 10 as the EMF suggests. So the voltage produced by this voltage source is influenced or is controlled by the what? By the current source I0. So we are going to say that to find V1, we have to multiply I0 by a particular constant. Let's just call the constant R. So R times I0. So in this case, we can see the voltage that will be produced by the voltage source V1, it will not just be according to nature yayo ukuthi lento le ine EMF u 20 volts, so it means that it will like take out to 20 volts if we ignore internal resistance. But now V1 wethu will actually be R, which is still a constant nakhona ngisho, multiplied by the what? The current that is controlling in the voltage source. So the current lena engena kule voltage source, it will influence V1. It will influence the voltage that will be produced la. So in this case, R wakhona is still a concept of proportionality. It still tells us how much will this current influence this voltage, because this is a current controlled voltage source. So maybe R it is 2 times I naught. It means the current lena we are actually multiplying it by 2 so that we can find the voltage V1. So basically V1 way 2, it is actually this current increased by a factor of by a factor of 2. So I naught way 2, it is the what? It is the controlling current source. So this is a controlling current source. Because once we see a current engenayo, we assume it's coming from a current source, right? Nanoma singafakanga a current source lana that is controlling. But once we see a current, you can say it is coming from a what? A current source. So that controlling current source, I naught wakhona, we also determine la uthi. Yeah, we also determine uthi how much voltage will this produce. So this is a current controlled voltage source. Then we have got the third one, which is a current controlled current source. Okay, current controlled current source. So current controlled current source. This is current controlled current source. So manje yini siyicontrolayo this time? What are we controlling this time? A current source angisho. We are not controlling a voltage source anymore. Otherwise, bezogcina more voltage source ekugcineni. We are controlling a current source using another current source. Sayibona ngisho. So we are controlling a current source using another current source, but we still use a diamond symbol to say that this is a controlled source. But since we are controlling a current source, it means we must put a what? An arrow, because a current source, remember, we represent it using something like a round and an arrow inside, representing its direction, a current. In this case, asizukubheka round because it's not an independent one. It is a controlled current source again. Yes. So basically, that's why sifaka lo arrow lo inside a diamond. We won't put terminals like we do with voltage source. Sayibona ngisho. Voltage source is for our terminals, but for a current source, we are just going to put the arrow showing that we are having a current source here. But the current source, it is being controlled. Controlled by what? It is controlled by another current source. So see, we are having a current source I, maybe I naught. This is a current source I naught engalen. Told us the current source like this. This is the controlling one. We are using a round guardian. So this is a current source producing I naught. And this I naught will control this other current source number 2. So if we say we are having this controlled source in it is producing a current I. So it will produce a current I. So if it is going to produce the current I will be influenced by I naught. Current I is influenced by I naught. And we still use the same idea of the equation to say the value of I that we'll get will actually not be the full value of I. It will be the value, a constant, maybe call it D or G or whatever, C times I naught. So the current produced, this blue current that is produced by the current source, this blue current produced by the current source, it is actually influenced by it is influenced by another current source I naught. So C is still the concept of proportionality. So lo I naught it is telling us what this is the current of the controlling current source. So this is the controlling current source. It's simple and you understand how does another source influence another one. All right, and then the last one that we have is going to be a voltage controlled current source. So it's still a current source, but is now controlled by a voltage. So this is a voltage controlled current source. So it's a voltage controlled current source. So this current source is still a current source nakona, but the current that it produces, it is influenced, it is controlled by what? By another voltage source. So we still draw our diamond symbol to represent it. We are having a controlled current source. And when we control current source, it must have an arrow inside showing the direction of the current that this current source produces. So now, what is controlling the current source? The current source is producing the current OI. What is controlling the current produced by OI? The voltage source. So it means we must try to have a voltage, maybe O V naught, for example. A potential difference. You can even put terminals and say, this is a potential difference between two terminals. Still the same thing. So we are having a voltage. I'm just going to say we're having OV naught, which is a voltage source that is controlling the current source. So ngamanye amazwi, the current produced by the current source will be equal to a constant of proportionality times O V naught. To show that the current that we are going to produce, this blue current produced by the current source OI, it is actually going to be what? A constant of proportionality times the controlling voltage source. So OV naught lapha, it is the controlling voltage source. So understanding these controlled sources is very important. So basically, lama constants now, one thing that they add here, that dimensionless constant, okay? That dimensionless constant, they don't have any dimensions. It's just a constant to be able to tell us how is the source controlled. All right. So now let's do a problem and apply that and integrate it using Thevenin's theorem, because we already now know Thevenin's theorem. We have got a circuit lana. This is a circuit. They say determine the Thevenin equivalent for the circuit where R is equals to 3 for the current controlled voltage source. So this in a practical circuit, once we have a controlling source and a controlled source, how do they influence one another? And how does that influence the total voltage produced by the what? By the circuit. Because for example, here we're having a 10 volts, right? And here we're having this source. The source then it is controlled source because we are seeing a diamond shape. So let's just try to see how can we try to find a Thevenin's equivalent for this circuit. Skumbuleni Thevenin's equivalent, what must it look like? A voltage source. It must have an open circuit voltage and it must have what? A Thevenin's resistance. So we must have an open circuit voltage, a Thevenin's resistance, and then after that we can now put our R load on the other side. But just a Thevenin's equivalent. Once we see Thevenin's equivalent, bafuna the open circuit voltage in series with any Thevenin's resistance, no matter the total resistance. And then maybe you can have a load resistor there, the one that you are determining its current. So we want to try and express this circuit, or we want to try and reduce this network. This is our network. We want to reduce it in such a way that we'll end up having what? We'll end up having one voltage source, or we open circuit voltage, and also we'll end up having one Thevenin's resistor, the load resistor A1. So let's just redraw our circuit and read the statements. The circuit is when we convert to a Thevenin's equivalent. So we're having a 20 volts voltage source here, and then it is connected to a 3 ohms resistor. So that's no 3 ohms resistor and a controlled voltage source. Now, and then they say this is R times I. That's what they wrote with circuit. And then we have a positive terminal L. Please, when it comes to our voltage sources, please mind a positive terminal, because that will determine where the current is leaving and where is it going. And then we have got a node which we call node B, and then iyehlake lana we've got 2 ohms. So we've got a 2 ohms resistor, and then another node which will be node D, which will connect back to the voltage source. And then furthermore, we are not done. We still have another 7 ohms resistor la. And then it's an open circuit there, and then here is also another open circuit. Now, so this is our circuit. And then now, from this circuit diagram, they say this is UVC. Of course, this is D. This is an unlabeled node. So they say determine the Thevenin's equivalent for the circuit where R is equals to 3 for the current controlled voltage source. I mean, I would have this statement with English, you know, this is a current controlled voltage source. You must be able to see it. Low R times I, it tells you it's a current controlled voltage source. Once you are given a diagram, you know this is a constant that is multiplied to your current. The current I, so count which current is I. Where is it coming from? From this voltage source to 20 volts again. So this 20 volts, it is the one that is producing what? A current, which is I. And the current I will be responsible for controlling this voltage source by a factor of R. It's constant to R. Now they say that you are given that the constant R is equals to 3. This is given. You are told to say this voltage source, if voltage is a producer, it is 3 times the current yellow 20 volts. So this is the voltage produced, not the current. The voltage produced by the voltage source is controlled. Actually, this is the current controlled voltage source. If voltage source producer, if voltage. So the voltage produced by this current controlled voltage source will be equal to what? 3 multiplied by the current produced by 20 volts. So that's the interpretation. So it's Thevenin's equivalent. Luckily here, they've already opened our circuit for us. They didn't say we should solve any load resistor, luckily. But our circuit is already open. Yeah, there is no need to start opening the circuit again because this is already an open circuit. Lana Thevenin's equivalent is we just want the open circuit voltage and the Thevenin's resistance. We don't really care about the load resistance because we are not told to calculate a load resistor using Thevenin. It is the open circuit voltage nani the Thevenin's resistance. So we are going to count all voltage sources and combine them to find VOC. We are going to count all the resistors as well. We are going to combine them so Thevenin's. But they did a favor, they opened the circuit for you. So you already know here we are going to have an open circuit voltage, right? Yes. Because remember, if we are having an open circuit, we can still have a voltage. But the current scenario in Magunje, no, there is no current, but there is a voltage. Because voltage is measured across the ends. So as Angbozegelan, the potential at this node and at this node, the potential at node B and the node C, are they equal to one another? Yes. Why? Potential at B and potential at C. Mangati OVB is equal to VC. Will this be a correct deduction? Why not? Resist voltage. So if we are having a higher here VP, we're gonna have a higher potential than VC. Obviously, whenever you have got a resistor between, whenever you have got a resistor between 2 nodes or between 2 terminals. So this is terminal A, this is terminal B. If potential at terminal A, it is going to be greater than the potential at terminal B. Why kunjalo? Masothi ku terminal A we are having a potential of 20 volts. Resistor remember with resistance, what does it do? It opposes the flow of current again, and it decreases the voltage. It's responsible for any voltage loss. So must know 20 volts lana, we definitely know that the resistor lana, it will do what? It will take away any sum of the 20 volts. Such that must of a node OP, we are going to have a what? We are going to have a smaller potential That's why we have a potential difference across this resistor. Esizoyibiza ngevoltage ke le. So i-potential elana is bigger, i-potential elana is smaller, provided that the current is flowing in that direction, of course. So the potential here is bigger, the potential here is what? Is small. So there is a potential drop. Yes. So please, let's not make a mistake there. So the potential there at B and C, they cannot really be equal to one another. Normally, they cannot be the same. But now, for us to be able to even get there, how can we try to find the open circuit voltage yet? Because we want the open circuit voltage. The open circuit voltage, between which nodes are we measuring the open circuit voltage? Between which nodes are we measuring open circuit voltage? Between ubani uC nalona ngisho. Okay, mangathi ngiyabuza ke, if we call this node E, potential between node D and node E, which one is bigger? Equal ngisho. Why kunjalo? There is no resistance. Siyabona ngisho. So lana, if we have got 20 volts potential, now last nobani, it's not 20 volts, because there is nothing responsible for doing a voltage drop. So basically, when you do a potential difference, 20 minus 20 gonna get to 0. That is why when we were doing a superposition, when we wanted to remove a voltage source, we replaced it by what? By n short circuit. Because the short circuit means there won't be any potential difference. There won't be any voltage. So what is the difference between a potential and a voltage, right? Potential difference is a voltage. Is the difference between a potential between two nodes. If there is no resistor, there is no potential difference, because I can't any potential. There is nothing will to be different. There is nothing that will make the potential to be different. But if we're having a resistor between two nodes, for example, between node B and node C, we're having a resistor U 7 ohms. It is responsible for doing what? For dancing, ukudonsa, ukumunca, ukusakha, whatever English words that you can use to describe. We're having a voltage loss line. So a resistor is the only thing that will be responsible for our voltage loss. So if there is no voltage loss, if there is no resistor between two nodes, see, assume it is a short circuit. Number one, it's a short circuit. It's not an assumption. It's a short circuit. There is no resistor between two nodes. There is no potential difference. The potential yala na la would be what? Equal. So mouse on the potential difference no voltage so solubani is 0. Please know the difference between potential difference and potential. Those are two different things. Revisit those concepts in first year level as well. Alright. So now how can we now find the open circuit voltage yet? As Kalen session la, the open circuit voltage yet is going to be the open circuit voltage. It will be the voltage. It will be the potential difference between node C no node E. So if we put a multimeter yetu noma a voltmeter yetu between node C no node E, we are going to have a potential difference. So ibiza ngani nge open circuit voltage, because we are measuring it across an open circuit. There is no conductor to connect the circuit head. This is open circuit head. We put one end of E multimeter on node C, another end on node E. We measure the open circuit voltage. So our open circuit voltage must be the potential difference between C no E. But C no E, you can see that these are the same, right? Potential icon. So I can just say this is the same thing as the potential difference between D no C. Yes. Because basically D no E is like the same node because they've got the same potential. So the potential difference between C and E is the same thing as saying potential difference between C and D. Because D and E, they are what? They are having the same potential and a potential finite. So if I want to find my open circuit voltage, your solver I'm going to solve the potential difference between C and E, or the potential difference between D and C. So not between B not D, not that one, because kumbula sine resistor that will be responsible for what? For a voltage loss. So the open circuit voltage yet we want it here. So let's just do Let's apply now your Kirchhoff's principles and your Thevenin's theorem. Which law can we use to find the open circuit voltage? We can do e-node voltage method, right? Using Kirchhoff's ban. Current law. Okay, current law will be able to find us the potentials, definitely. So we can do e-node voltage analysis. But which node are we going to be using là? Which node can we use? Or node B, right? Okay, if we see node B, if we're gonna use node B, we're gonna have a current I, right? We're gonna have a current I that is entering into node B, right? So this is current I entering into node B. Idulela will controlled will current controlled voltage source yangena ku node B. And then we have a current that is going to the what? To the 2 ohms resistor. Yes, because it's splitting. So here, but since we are opening our circuit LAN, can we use a current law for real? We are opening a circuit. Remember, want VOC here, right? So we are going to open our circuit. Sifunu VOC. Will current be able to go to 7 ohms resist? No. We are decreasing the effect ka 7 ohms. Tina sifuna uthi accommodate now 7 ohms because we are adding up all resistors at the end of the day. So as much as e-node voltage analysis can work, it can only work if there is current going to the 7 ohms. Pande uthi ngabe lo 7 ohms was not there, we could have done e-node voltage analysis. Yabo. But here we know that we do have a 7 ohms, and if we're gonna do Kirchhoff's current law, there must be current that must go to 7 ohms. So it will not be that favorable, at least by the way I look at things. It's not that favorable for us to use any Kirchhoff's current law for an open circuit. E-voltage can still work, right? Because Kirchhoff's voltage law, we can still find the potential here. We can still find the potential difference, no matter voltage, even though the circuit is what? Is open. Because the voltage is measured across the ends. Even if the circuit is open, we can still have a potential difference. Yeah. So as much as node voltage analysis can work, but it cannot work since we have to accommodate 7 ohms now. But if we now look at we now try to do e-node voltage analysis, e-loop current, because that's the only method remaining. If we do e-loop current method, we look at let's just give the node all their full names. We've got node A LAN. So there's a node A LAN. I forgot to label it here. There's a node A, B, C, 10 volts there. So if we can see LAN, we have got loops la. We can make a loop here, right? We can make a loop here, right? Singayenza a loop that will be able to find that you can use to be able to find the potential LAN. Kanjani? Asesibone ukuthi loop here singenza kanjani? If we make a loop, a current loop, a loop of current 9. If we make a loop of current like this, asiboneni what components are we having? We're having ubani? 20 lapha, we're having 20 volts, we're having 3 ohms, we're having this controlled voltage source. All of them, they are responsible for voltages. It's either a voltage loss or a voltage gain. Right? When we get here to this 7 ohms, can we be able to make a loop of current with the 7 ohms? Singakwazi extend any loop here to now 7? No, right? So we cannot be able to extend our loop to go to the 7 ohms. But this loop is enough for us to find the open circuit voltage. Mathematically, let's just see, is it enough, right? Because here, if we just consider this loop, because there is definitely current that is flowing through. And the current lane, since it's not going to the 7 ohms resistor, where will it go? Is we allow 2 ohms because ngalena is open circuited. So our loop of current is just consisting of one current that never divides, which is the current I. So our whole current will be just I around this loop. But how can that help us to find the potential difference between this and this? Let's do the mathematics. Once can it help us? If we do the sum of the potential differences, the sum of the voltages on the node A, B, D, A. on this loop njalo, on this closed path. A, B, D, A, we must get to ban 0. So we must get to 0. Now let's look at the voltage sources and voltage donsers. We've got a voltage source 20 volts. It's responsible for any voltage gain. So we are going to have a positive 20 there because there is supplying voltage. It's a passive circuit element that produces the energy, gives the charge energy. When you go to 3 ohms, the 3 ohms will be responsible for what? Voltage loss. Yes. So we are going to say minus, right? Minus 3 ohms times the current money, current I. Because remember, we must subtract the voltage across across 3 ohms. And the voltage across 3 ohms, it is actually going to be what? It is actually going to be V is equals to IR according to Ohm's law, right? So if voltage equal 3 ohms will be the current through the 3 ohms as or I that is coming from this this source times the resistance which is 3. So the voltage expression for 3 ohms is 3 times I. So that's why we are subtracting it, because 3 ohms is a resistor. It's responsible for a voltage drop. Now let's go to the voltage controlled, the current controlled voltage source as well. So now a current controlled voltage source as well, is it going to produce voltage? Is it going to have a voltage loss, no a voltage gain? And give a reason why. It's very most important, this one. Yeah. Why? Okay, voltage gain. All right. Oh, okay. U3, yeah, increase the size, yeah, but what if it's minus 3i in fact? It's like in minus a bigger number. For the size, you are right, mouse U3 is a number that will actually increase the current by a factor of 3. But now when it comes to Lana Massing your substitutor on Kirchhoff's voltage law, remember with him, the ones that are doing voltage gain, I'm adding. The ones that are doing voltage loss, I'm subtracting. So, Manga decided there is a voltage loss which is equals to 3 times I. Would it be wrong, and why would it be wrong? Yeah, that's the reason that this is giving us a positive voltage, because here we're having a positive lapaya. When the positive terminal is there, what does it mean? It means we see current produced by this voltage source is from this positive terminal. So when these two currents are kind of in the same order, it means this is acting as a current, is actually producing a current. So basically, if voltage here is responsible for a voltage gain. Choosing these 20 volts and this controlled source, they are doing what? They are working together to produce what? To produce more and more and more. So here we're having a voltage gain because the terminal here to ingalen, right? So if the terminal is there and you realize within now we have got another current that is flowing over I. So basically these are kind of going in the what? In the same direction. They are not opposing each other. Now when currents are going the same direction, what did we say they do? They add up with one another. So a current produced by 20 volts. Nearly current produced by by this controlled source, they add up together when you get here. And then they all go into node B. Yes. So now at this point we know here this will be responsible for a voltage gain. Okay. Here they've given an expression of plus Ri, but so this is plus 3 times I. So this is plus 3 times I. Simtola put 3, we have been given that the constant is what? Is 3. So lo 3I lona, it is the what? This is the voltage produced by this controlled source. Skumulen masne voltage, masne current controlled voltage source. The voltage it produces is equals to a constant times what? Times the current that is controlling it. So the voltage produced by the controlled source is actually equal to is equal to the constant, which is 3 times the current that is controlling it, which is the current is 20 volts. That is why we are supposed to add it to the Kirchhoff's law, because it's a voltage that has been influenced by a current. So it's a voltage, it's a current controlled voltage source. So this is plus 3I. Now, if we continue with our loop, last no lana, it's no 2 ohms, right? So lo 2 ohms lona, we know that it's a resistor, will have a voltage voltage loss. So we're going to have a voltage loss. But now let's talk about the current is 2 ohms, right? Lo current is 2 ohms, mangabuza. Is it going to be UI plus this current produced line, or is just going to be UI? So, is it going to be UI, current is 2 ohms, or is it going to be I produced by this one and this one as well? UI pen. This is the loop of I. Okay, as well, maybe it might be misleading for me to put I from here. Let's just say, let me just say, if voltage source is producing a current, let's not call it current I. Let's just say it's producing a current, right? And this other one, it is having a voltage which is going to be 3 times that current. So the voltage yalana is what? Is 3 times that current. Now let me use exactly what the diagram gave me so that we will lead to less misleadings of people. According to what the diagram gave me, because pharma subscripts is very important. The diagram given, it gave me I here in this way. So I is more like the net current that is flowing through the body, through the circuit. So I is more like the net current flowing through the circuit. And the voltage of this, it is 3 times the net current flowing through the body, through the circuit. So it might be a bit misleading for me to put I line, because it will be assuming I produce any current. So according to the circuit diagram, but I wanted you guys to understand when I put the arrow like to say the voltage source is producing a current that will somehow control what? That other voltage source. But the actual diagram is giving us that the net current I is flowing through 2 ohms resist. Yeah. So here, when we get there, we say we are going to have minus 2 times I. And then of course you solve your expression. Minus 3a plus 3 will just cancel out, right? So minus 3 plus 3. Guys, it's kumbulen current as of flow ala. Okay, I still discussing lento efforts. Total I wasn't misleading that much, right? But I just wanted to clear things. Current as of flow ala with 3 ohms. Is it going to be I? No, it's going to be less than I. Less than. It's I. Remember guys, current, when we define a current, we say it is dq dt plus dq minus dt. So a current, it is more like the net, the total current. So once we want to I it means that this is the I that is flowing around the circuit. I would say current, actually, this one will produce its own current, and then as out too. But the combination, it is I, and it will flow around the entire circuit. Because remember, the same current, currently it will flow like around the entire circuit. The current must be equal along all points in a series circuit. So the current that I'll find here and here and here must be the same. Because this is more like a series circuit. The current here did not divide because this was open circuited. It couldn't divide. So this is more like this and this and this and this. They're all in series with one another. So they must receive the same current. So I wasn't so much misleading when I say that this is I. But it's more like I is a total current, is the net current. The current from 20, the current from this one. We added them, we got a net current of I. Yeah, saying lane is or receive a less current than this one, because you are now breaking down Lama principles one circuit to say if we are having them in the same series combination, if we are having 2 resistors in the same series combination, they must receive the equal current. So I lawyer is the net current. So it means it is the net current, the one that is moving in the positive direction or the conventional direction, and the one that is moving in the negative direction. So the net current there is the dq dt. That's why I say it is very important to understand the mathematical expression. So at this point you can solve, right, and say what you can find I. So here we can say 0 is equals to 20 minus 2I, and this will give us I is equals to 10 amperes, right? Yes, you solve the equation. So the net current produced by this circuit when it is open circuited is what? Is 10 amperes. So lo 10 amperes lona, how can it help us? How can it help us now? Because remember, so 10 amperes la simtholile, right? Yeah, we got our 10 amperes. What was it? 20 volts there. Because I mislabeled. This is 10 here, right? The voltage source A was producing 10 volts, but it still doesn't make any difference. You guys just say 10 divided by 2 get to 5 amperes. Need to refer to the circuit diagram more often. All right. So now I have got to 5 amperes. This is the net current flowing through this open circuited circuit. Now my question is VOC, the open circuit voltage? Because we said we failed to use node voltage analysis using Kirchhoff's current law because this one was not receiving current. Now, how can this help us to find the VOC? Is in LAN VCE, right? Which is VDC, right? Yes, but yeah, but current. How can we use it to be able to help us? No matter how can we use it to aid us to find the little voltage drop, right? So if now between O P not D, right? Yes, I told the potential difference between OP not D. Yes, we can find the potential difference between OP and D, right? The potential difference, will it be equal to the open circuit voltage? Let's ask that one more time. Will it be equal to the open circuit voltage? PT. Can it be equal? Can you say it's equal to the open circuit voltage? It's funny critical thinking here, Magila. Because whether so it's all available, but it's only a 9. Yeah. Okay, as for no 7 ohms LAN, right? We usually say that 7 ohms is responsible for a voltage drop, right? Can it do the voltage drop when it's open circuited? Why not? At least mathematically, let's try to prove it. Why LAN we are not having a voltage drop if you're saying no? Equal resist, right? Yes, but are we having a voltage drop between UP and C? When do we have a voltage drop? I think saying I the little diagram because when I was explaining the voltage drop, if we're having a resistor between two nodes, a node A and B, right? And we say we've got a resistor R1. If potential on A and potential on B will not be equal, right? Provided what? Provided there's a resistance, yes, and what else? I think there's something I drew in Teganje. So when there is a current flowing through this resistor, we're going to have a what? A potential drop. When there is a current flowing through the resistor, right? Why? How can we find that potential drop? It's going to be V is equals to IR because there's only one resistor, right? Yes. Whereby I is the current. As we went for that scenario, with B and C, right? B and C. And we've got a 7 ohms resistor. We know that this one must be responsible for a voltage drop, provided what happens? Provided that there's a current flowing through here. Between analysis and was there any current flowing through? No. So current was 0. If you say V is equals to I times R and the current is 0 times R, that's going to give you 0. So basically, we can say that OVP and VC they are equal, but I think we kind of disagree the Kalen. But they are equal because there is no current, right, flowing through. But once we close our circuit and there's a current flowing through the resistor, VB and VC, they will never be equal to one another. But lana, because there is no current flowing through, we can say that these are at the same potential because there is no current. Remember, there must be a potential difference for us to have a current. So if there is a current, it means that there is a what? A potential difference. If there is no current, it means there is no what? There is no potential difference. It means that the potential of this and this must be what? Equal, provided that there is no current flowing through. Provided that there is a current, Jali. Oh yeah, they provided that there is no current, English. But basically here, between B and C, there is no current flowing through English. So there won't be any potential drop between B and C because there is no current flowing through. There is a resistor between, but there is no current flowing through. So putting our multimeter lagu C is the same thing as putting it lagu B. Exact same thing. It's like cutting off the resistor with 7 ohms. So now if we put our multimeter between B and D, so we can add this as another option. This is the potential difference between B and D. So this one, and this one, all of these are equal to one another, and they are equal to the open circuit voltage. Yes. This one, or this one, all of them, they are equal to one another. So here, can we find the potential difference between B and D? Yes. And the potential difference is the voltage, right? It means that's the voltage drop in this resistor. Yeah. And we can use Ohm's law and say, remember, now that we know that the current through the 2 ohms resistor is 5 amperes. The current through the 2 ohms resistor is what? Is 5 amperes. Now we can be able to find the potential difference across the 2 ohms. So potential difference, remember, it is equals to what? It is equals to the current multiplied by the resistance. There is only one resistor. So a potential difference is the current, which is 5 amperes, the resistance, which is 2 ohms. Is it? Okay. So the potential difference is equals to 5 times 2, which is 10 volts. So the potential difference with delta V is more like the difference between the potential gap B and the potential gap D. So this is the same thing as saying UVD minus VP is equals to 10 volts. That's the potential difference. And the potential difference, we already said it's going to be our open circuited voltage, right? So open circuit voltage. In this case, we opened our circuit at this point. So our open circuit voltage here is the same as here, because this one is not responsible for voltage drop, since there is no current in the circuit. So lana, we can therefore say, our open circuit voltage is going to be 10 volts. Yeah. So we have an open circuit voltage, but to complete our Thevenin's equivalent, to answer the question, we need a resistance, right? We also need what? What else do we need? Current, right? Short circuit current, so that you can find Thevenin's resistance. So this time we are no longer opening our circuit, we are doing what? We are short circuiting it, right? So we are actually going to just close this open circuit so that you can have a short circuit current. So it's recommended that you restructure it once more. We still have got this 10 volts power source. We still have got the 3 ohms resistor. We still have got this diamond shaped controlled, and we still have a node B there. We still have 7 ohms resistor. But now, Lana, remember, it was an open circuit, right? Remember, this was an open circuit here. This was open circuited here at this point between these 2 nodes. And there was a node C here. But now, Tina, because we now want to find a short circuit current, remember Thevenin's equivalent, we need a short circuit current. A short circuit current, we can only find it if we short circuit our circuit. Means we'll see if we close the circuit where it's open. Yes. So I'm going to close the circuit between the nodes C and E. Remember, we said that this is the node E here. So now this is now a short circuited circuit. Hey, I like using these terms, but I wonder they are correct or not. This is a short circuited circuit. I close the circuit, Jan. Let's see, the flow of current, will it still be the same? Is it still going to be the same? No, right? So remember, this is 3 times the net current flowing through the what? The circuit. Net current, the total current. So let's say we're having the total current, the net current flowing through the circuit. My figure lagu B, right? It will encounter a 7 ohms resistor and a 3 ohms resistor, right? The current yako will it split? Yes, right? Because we do have a resistors lapha, so your current will split there. Because now a parallel branch. My figure lagu B, it will split. Most of the current is where? 2 ohms angish. Less current will go to 7 ohms due to their resistances and the inverse proportion there. So the current will split. Some of the current will go to the 7 ohms resistor, right? That green current. Some of the current will go to the 2 ohms resistor. Most will go to 2 ohms, fewer will go to the 7 ohms resistor, right? So now, which current is the short circuit current? The short circuit current is ISC. The one that is going to man to 7 ohms, right? Because lemma start with 7 ohms, it will enter node C and it will continue flowing and flowing and flowing until it recombines with this one. So basically, the short circuit current we are talking about is this current through the what? The 7 ohms resistor. Lena, the current in 2 ohms is not the short circuit current. The current that we get when we do the short circuit means that we close this open circuit that we had at first. Known by short circuit current rate. So I'm having a what? A short circuit current to ISC. We just need to solve it. This one is a bit less complicated. It's just one of those classical circuits that you have. So now let's count it. So remember, current with the current I, the total one, which is blue current, the total current of the circuit. If it does what? It splits up into 2 parts. Some of it will go ngalena, which is the short circuit current. Some of it will go ngale, which is this red current. And then when it recombines, it comes back now total current. Umbuzo uthi singayithola kanjani total current produced by the circuit? We can use inode voltage, right? Yes. So we can use inode voltage analysis method to find the what? The total current produced. What other methods? Is it only inode voltage that you can use? Okay, best. Yeah, it can be best to be able to find this short circuit current then. Because if we look at the node B, node B, we're having a current engenayo, koni current ephumayo, koni current ephumayo. Now we're looking for one that is coming out, this one, specifically this one. Yeah. So if we do an analysis on node B specifically, it means that whenever we do in node voltage analysis, remember we have to ground one terminal, right? So you choose the one to ground. Are we gonna ground UC, UD, or UB? Ground whatever, which one you want. UD, right? It's fine, let's ground UD. So if you want us to ground UD, the potential on the node D must be equal to 0. We are earthing it, normal we are grounding it. Okay. So after grounding it, if we do the Kirchhoff's current law, and then we add up all the currents entering or leaving the nodes B, we have got a current, a total current or IT, right? This blue current, that's the total current entering Ubani, entering Ulotunjani. Which let's just call it to I. IT is a slope. Because remember that this is 3 times I. 3 times the total current, the net current flowing through. So just call it to I. So that we don't think it's a different current from Lena Ella. Because this is 3 times whatever the net current that we have. Alright. So la, ungena that current, I, right? And then upuma le current go 2 ohms, right? So it's minus 1 or 2 ohms because it's negative is exiting the node. And then ephumayo ngalezo bawubani minus the current ekubani 7 ohms, which is the short circuit current, right? Yes. But angipha le kanjeni. Siyayibona ngisho must be equals to 0. I current to I, can we find the current to I? The net current is being contributed by how many sources? 2 sources angisho. Yes. And you know that voltages are additive, right? Yes. My voltage source out 2, producing a current in the same direction. then you can just add them together because they are producing a current ehamba in the same direction. This one, terminal its current is being produced here. Same applies to this voltage source. Its current is moving in the same direction. So they are producing current in the same direction. You can just add their voltages and divide by the resistances now. Or you can do it any other ways here. But without complicating things, we see that here we're having a 10 volts here, right? A voltage, a potential of 10 volts. The potential is now potential is now 3I, right? It's a voltage gain. Since 10 minus 3I. This is not a voltage loss. This is responsible for any voltage gain. So here, with the 3 ohms resistor, the is based on the resistor. Remember, the resistor is the one that opposes the flow of any current. Otherwise, they are just producing current, right? So basically, we've got a 3 ohms resistor. And we look at our terminals across that 3 ohms resistor. We have which terminals? It's now a terminal here, which is on one side of the 3 ohms resistor, which I would say is the positive terminal. We're having a potential of 10 volts. On the other side, we're having a potential of a potential of 3I. Sayibona ngisho. Lama potentials lawa, are they adding up? Normal, they are subtracting. They are adding up, right? So we can say basically the current through the 3 ohms resistor will be the sum of low 10, right? We've got to 10, we've got to we've got to plus 3I divided by the resistance with 3 ohms. But now, when we get to voltage to the node VP, or what happens when you get to node VP? I mean, if I use a charger, when we get to node VP, what will happen when you get to node VP, man? The current here split, yes, current here split. Okay, Mama say Abuzala, here I should already say that this whole combination will be given by 10 volts plus 3I over 3, right? So this is the total. This is the total that we have, the total of the potential. Now the difference I want to hear are we not going to say lower out 2? Actually, they are producing 10 plus 3I, right? When we minus VP, right? Why are we subtracting VP? Why are we now subtracting VP, Maswayangale? Ila sources minus VP, because here we are adding these 2 sources. One is on the other hand, another on the other hand. So it's 8 to 10 no 3I. Those are the voltages, right? Over a resistance of 3 ohms, right? But since we want to find here OVP, where we have got a node there. Whenever we now do the potential difference, we say the potential difference of Lama sources minus what? Minus the potential potential of the sources. The sources minus the potential of OP over the resistance of 3. So here we are minusing OVP over the resistance of 3. So all of this will be able to give us the current, the total current produced by this circuit, this current to I. All of it can be able to give us to I. Because I way to it is contributed by what? Contributed by 2 voltage sources, right? 1 resistor. When we are at this node, we have to say those voltage sources minus OVP over the resistance of 3 ohms. We will get our total current. So this is the total potential difference esobanayo phezulu. This will be the what? The resistance. So lana we are now going to come and say this is going to be 10 plus 3I, right? Minus VP. This is the potential difference over over 3 ohms. Let's say current 2 ohms. How can we measure it? How can we apply node voltage analysis? This one, the red one. or uban VP minus 0 basitshele. Okay, VP minus 0 ngisho over 2, right? So it's like VP potential of B minus the potential of D, which is 0 over bani over 2 ohms resist. So it's more like this is the current through bani through 2 ohms, normally the current in the 2 ohms resist. Potential difference between UB minus the one of D over 0 divided by the resistance, which is 2. That's Ohm's law. And then what about the 7 ohms, so we short circuit current esifuna? How can you express it? Because UVP was mass, now very best of the current of the 7 ohms, they say we solve it. But UVP we don't know it. So at some point you need to find one UVP. So now the question is, when you're doing node voltage analysis there, for the current through 7 ohms, or we short circuit current here, so it's UVP minus 1 minus VC. As well as ngoba sesivalile circuit, so it will be divided, it will be split. Yeah. Because the split here, man, it was open circuited, there was no current going through 7 ohms at all. Okay. Usaqedele usaload umbuzo awuqede. Hawu ngosami icishe lapha sinokwenzela ingacharge. Nginelo tunjani ngine adapter la wafakela ngizofakela kule adapter. Iphi adapter konke phela lapho bakhena. Okay, angiyeza umbuzo. Oh yeah, and then you divide the current mafia according to your resistance. It'll still be the same thing. You must get the same value. In fact, do that method as well and get the same value. You must get the same value that you're gonna get as well. Because there is current division there. The current now at the beginning, it will not be the same as the one that we now have. Because now, hi, as we be Angela. All right. I just did me. Wait, because I'm okay. So come here, just a bit. Okay, but saying a charger khona with PC, to be honest. All right, I say, oh yeah, we say, almost yeah, you can do current divider formula, because this total current is splitting into 2 ohms, another one into 7 ohms. So this one will get more current, less current. You do a current division. Or you can proceed with this method of a node voltage analysis. Alright, so now when we get here now, current through the 7 ohms resistor, it will be the potential on UP minus the potential of ubani of C. The potential of C, nega E, nega D. Do you see that they are equal to one another? Yes. Why are they equal? There is no resistor in between. Yes, there is current flowing through, but there is no resistor between them. So there is what? It's a short circuit. You don't have any potential difference there. Oh yeah. So basically, C, no E, no D. All of them, they've got the same potential. And what is the potential of D? 0. So this is VP minus VC or 0. So that's VP minus 0 as well. VP minus 0 divided by bani by 7 ohms. You solve for UVP, then you find the short circuit current. If you solve for UVP there, obviously, what mathematics are you gonna do here? 3 to 7. What is the common ground there? 3 times 2 times 7, 21. Okay. Oh, there you go. 3 times 2, 6 times 7, which is 42. I think 42 will be a good common ground for all of us. So let's use 42, right? 3 into 42, good. 14 angisho. So this is 14 times the expression engaphezulu 10 plus 3i minus VP. And then 2 into 42 ingena ungaki? 2 into 42? 21 minus 21 into VP minus 0. There is no need to put the 0 anymore. 7 into 42? 6, right? Into bani? VP. There is no need to put the 0 anymore, by the way. It's just VP. Let's say this is minus 6 VP. 42 times 0 is 0 there. I said to me 14 times 10 is 140. 14 times 3 is 12. Why is 14 times 3? 52 times the current I minus 14 VP minus 21 VP minus 6 VP. And then solve for VP as 42. It's 42I, Ganjen. Okay, 42I, right? So here in this case, you can be able to solve one of them. You can be able to make one of them subtract the formula from here. U3I, you don't know the total current, Ganjen. I have total current, but you can still solve this simultaneously. Let's finish up. Let's collect the like terms. Minus 14 minus 21 minus 6. Minus 14 minus 21 minus 6. 21. If le okay,
because the current angizaona noma the current ezoluflowa la ukuthi ungayisebenzisa
yeah,
voltage yeah masebenzisa no voltage la into esenzayo basitshela la ukuthi still siyazi la ku 2 ohms angithi yabona sibhaleni i-current eku 2 ohms lapha.
Okay,
lapha sibhaleni i-current eku 2 ohms i basitshelile kahle kahle kwi-diagram yethu
with a diagram le original le original binjani ke yona livulekile circuit. Original diagram, there was an open circuit and there was current I through. That was the original diagram. Manje, we are altering it. Once we close the circuit, we are no longer going to use the original diagram because a closed circuit will make a difference. What is the difference? Ekaleni, this current I was the net current because there was no current there for 7 ohms. It was open circuited. That was the initial question. But now we were able to use the initial question to find the open circuit voltage. Now, sesifuna ini short circuit current. We are forced to close the open circuit. So closing this will have effect on this one. And the X about I anymore. It won't be the net current anymore. Ngoban, closing the circuit will force the current to not only go to 2 ohms alone. So where I were to, this I that we had at first, it will no longer go to 2 ohms alone. Moreover, we have short circuited, we have closed the circuit, allowing a current to be able to divide. Some of it here with 7 ohms, some of it here with 2 ohms. So the current is going to allow 2 ohms, characterizing it as I, it will no longer be correct because we'll be assuming with I current and you cannot have that if you didn't if you short circuited. Idea. Yeah. So basically, altering a circuit short circuiting our circuit, it will eventually influence or it will eventually make our current to be different. Yeah. Going back to the first one. Okay. The reason why
doesn't go through the 7 ohm resistance is because we open circuited our
yes, the original diagram, there was an open circuit between node C and node E. The circuit is open. So there is no current that will be able to flow to the 7 ohms.
So even if we added multiple resistors,
There won't be any current. Current can only flow if you are having a closed path. That's why we can only have a loop of current. So if your path is not closed, you cannot have any current flowing through. None of them will get anything because it's open circuited. Yeah, let's finish up, guys. Do the maths here. What is minus 14 minus 21 minus 6? 20? 41. So it's positive 41 minus 41. So this is like 0 is equals to 140 plus 42i minus 41 Vp. And we can be able to make a simultaneous equations from this and solve, right? This is 42 times I, right? Yeah. Minus 41 Vp. But the simpler method will be current division. I think it will be way more simpler than the one that they even used here, because it looks like they used Kirchhoff's current law. Oh yeah, they use the same method that we are using as well. Yeah, but really? Okay, which part? Ngicela ukuvula ilotinjani i-textbook and try to see. But wait, man, what's the difference between what we wrote in the textbook? I see the same thing, eh?
no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, ngicela ukuvula i-textbook in that context so that you can see ukuthi mhlawumbe we're still referring to the same textbook. MY. All right, I will project the textbook for you guys here, right? Okay. Now, or are you referring to this diagram? Okay. So according to this diagram for them, we have got to 3i, or they remained with 2i, right? Okay, but this difference in the text shading, it makes them, they are not really the same current, by the way, but they still call the current level 2 ohms as I. Now we just use the red line to represent it, right? But still here, this current that is produced, right, it is going ngalen. So this current that is being produced, it is going ngalen 7 ohms and is becoming our short circuit current. And then this current that is flowing through 2 ohms, they still called it I, but it is not still the same I. It's not still the same magnitude as the first one, because this is a splitter. That is why even the shading here it's faded, here it is bold. Why the difference? Actually, they just want to call you, see, every current that will be flowing through O2, they're gonna call it to I. That's the convention that they chose. So that's in Bona, every current is O2, no matter whatever size it might have, they're gonna call it to I. But here we know that actually if we, in our modeling, we say that I is the total current. Then for this first scenario, this I is the what? Is the total current, and it's still the current flowing through 2 ohms resist. In our modeling, we say that I is the total current. The total current flowing it will split here.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So 7
okay, so the way they modeled it controlled a social. They said it will be R, it will be 3 times whatever I is. Or I is the current through the 2 ohms resist. For them, so even for us, if we were to get to a point whereby we had to use the controlled source at some point, we would have to say 3 times I, where I is the current of the. But it still won't affect the calculation aids because it's exactly the same thing that we did. Isn't it? Then I find in 70 plus 21i. Okay, wait. Minus plus 21 minus 21. They want to cancel each other. What's the difference? Oh yeah.
Into ishoyo kahle kahle ukuthi i-current esuka ku-10 volts is i-current elapha kwi-control is independent of 10 volts.
I-current esuka la.
Yeah.
It's-
I-current ezobe ilapha independent from 10 volts.
Well, it's what dependent for the mere fact that this voltage will be controlled by 3 times I.
Angithi ukuthi is whatever current elapha ku-3i.
Or la, whatever current le ngena la ku 2 ohms there.
Yeah, angithi ukuthi I. Why didn't they just use label I naught to show ukuthi it's different from the 3i?
Okay, in this way, the way they modeled it, according to how I see it, OI, they are saying, is the current that is going through the what? The 2 ohms resistor. At all times, is the current that is going through the 2 ohms resistor. That's their I, Anish. So here, the I that we have here, and the 2 ohms is different for the mere fact it's a current division. So when they are modeling to say, the voltage produced by the current controlled voltage source, it will be controlled by the current OI, always. Whereby OI is the current going through 2 ohms. So even if it changes, lana OI wabo, okay, lana OI wabo was the current, the total current going through 2 ohms because this was open circuited. For this scenario, OI wabo will no longer be the total current, but still this control source is controlled by that current OI. It's just the conversion thing. So Tina, if we were to say maybe a mistake that we could have made is to misinterpret and say, OI, or to link Tina OI weight is the total. But whereas OI wabo is the what? The current through band 2 ohms. Because the current through 2 ohms will not always be the total. Especially when we close, it will start dividing. That is why we're having different expressions. But let's continue and carry out. If we carry out this expression, for when they were able to cancel out because they didn't express the current level 2 ohms, right? Let me just check what they did there.
So should we say?
Okay, I explain what did they do here. So they applied the same Kirchhoff's current law, right? But the current inside, which is this one, right? Same expression. Then wabana 7 ohms, right? Which is this one. They say baba no bani, no I. Tina in the same expressing ayo. What did we do? We had this one ingenayo like this one inkumayo like this. But I way to was actually we expressed it as about VP minus DVT, right? Yeah, VP minus 0/2. But is there no chances? Are there no chances for us to be able to still obtain that simultaneous?
Like they need to be right. 100% sure ukuthi right because njengoba usho ukuthi masiyivala circuit kuzoyenzeka lento ezoyenzeka but yabona njengoba sekunomehluko between i-shadings I and that I so our voltage source i-current yakhona izophasa through i-node angithi mangabe like siyayichaza nje voltage source will pass through i-node A and then supply kube ne-voltage drop kubani B angithi lapha like saqala lapha man izoba ne-voltage drop ku-3 ohms and then since sine-voltage gain futhi ka 3i so kune summation of ama 10 plus 3i so kunama sources awu-2 and then bayinikile i-current yakhona ukuthi ubani I leyo nto leyo I and then it will pass ku-B angithi like 7 node voltage angithi and then mangabe i-split izoya downwards so since besine current I siyabona ukuthi kahle kahle shuthi voltage yethu ikhiphe i-current I kahle maybe if i-voltage source ibe I naught lapha ku control kuzoba u3 I naught angithi so
but access it total. Interpretation, but the math here we can still yeah, so we can just tweak our expression. We've realized that I is the current through the 2 ohms, not really the total, right? So for our expression, we can make it to be the same as well. Because here, Tina, we chose to express low VP minus 0 over 2. Bona, they chose to just remain with what? With I alone. Yes. So whether, Tina, we treated it as the total, normal, the current through the 2 ohms, it stands a chance to not make any difference. So, Lana Tina, we treated I as the total, right? But mathematically, still stands no chance to make a difference. Because if you simplify, you still get the same VP. The I factor will always cancel out in this case. So since the I factor will always cancel out, whether we define it in a wrong way or in a correct, mathematically will be correct. But it's very important for us to understand what made us to deviate from the textbook. What made us to deviate? Low current to I at first is the current through 2 ohms resistance. Low I was still the current through the 2 ohms resist. And this current, current controlled voltage source, it is controlled by the current through 2 ohms, no matter what it is, regardless of whatever it is. Yeah. Go ahead. Uzoteka ukuthi angisho ngithi thina senze ngendlela ehlukile, right? Thina u-I wethu seyini i-total. Shuthi kahle thina u-I lo ngenayo. Lona sambizanga ngo-I njengoba i-textbook beyibize ngayo. Sathini lo total uzosplitha uze ngapha uze ngapha. Bona badefine le current controlled voltage source as i-voltage source ezoproduce ubani u-3 times u-I, but u-I wabo was the current engena kubani u-2 ohms resist. Yawona umehlo phakathi wabo nathi ibuphi uthi thina u-I wethu it is the total current, but for bona u-I is the what? Is the current engena la ku-2 ohms. So ngamanye amazwi thina we use the initial definition of I, because the initial definition of I that we have here, the initial definition when we started with the question, right? U-I wethu was the current engena la ku-2 ohms angisho. And it is still the total current for the first one, because the total current yonke beyingena la kubani u-2 ohms. Ileyo nto thina esenze njani sithi u-I is our total. Sesostika nobani no-I oyi-total. Sathatha lo I oyi-total sathi uyena lo. Decide ukuthi si-expresse ubani, si-expresse lona, lo I lona as what? We decided to express it. But see, the only difference is that thina indlela esidefine ngayo asinakanga i-diagram yesibili, by the way. But indlela esidefine ngayo thina sidefine sathini this I is the total, whereas it's actually the current engena kubani kulo njani ku-2 ohms. So kahle masingayi redefine noma masingayibuka ngendlela ebekwe ngayo on the question, or if we reassign it the way the question is reassigned it, we are going to say ukuthi lo I is the current engena kubani u-2 ohms, not the total one, not the total current. Just gonna say this is the current engena ku-2 ohms, not the total current. And Leo 3 is controlled by current I, or current ongena kubani ku-2 ohms. And I wako is no longer the same as lo esiqale ngayo lapha, because esiqale ngayo this current I, the one that we started with, it was the total, and the total was getting into 2 ohms. But now, after doing all we did, after connecting the short circuit, I wethu is no longer the total current, but bona basambiza ngobani ngo-I. Sayibona ngisho. So ngamanye amazwi this control source i-controller yini? I-controller u-I, okuyi-current passing through the 2 ohms resist. So conversions are different, but I'm sure when the question comes in an exam, it's going to be very clear ukuthi this is I, and you guys can be able to see such a mistake. Sayibona ngisho. Yeah, so here if we just adjust to them and try to click back to indlela abadefining ngayo I as the current engena la ku-2 ohms rather than the total current, it will still be the same expression. Ngokwemethe.
So the I
for this one akasese yona total current. But still lo control source lona usadependa ku-I. Singakhohlwa awudepend total current, udependa kweni u-I, okuyi current engena kubani u-2 ohms resist.
So the current is from the current. So 3 times I or how much?
Yeah, if voltage njalo siyona current la kumbola, this is voltage is equals to R times I angisho. So the voltage produced by the control source is equals to 3 times UI, where UI is the current passing through 2 ohms at all times, not the total. Ekuqaleni bekuyi-total because vele total bengena kubani u-2 ohms, but manje when you connect, that I is no longer the total current anymore. Sayibona ngisho? Yeah, so siqapheleni such mistakes, but mathematically you can still get to the same answer. Asenzeni imaths get to the same answer. But I like indlela enicabanga critically ngayo, it's very nice. Yo, mnandi lesson manje, it's not passive, it's really engaging. So this is 7 into 10 angisho. 7 into 10 plus 3I minus VP, whereby UI is the current through the 2 ohms resistor. Y, which is now the current through band, 2 ohms, not the total one. Total one testing is a linear gam. Minus bani, minus 21I angisho. And then 7 into 21 is minus 3 into VP, minus 0 of course. And then now you can just express and say 0 is equals to 70 plus 21I minus 7 VP minus 21I minus 3 VP. This over 21 is not necessary because if I'm going to cross multiply, it's 0. So minus 7p minus 3 VP will give us what? Minus 10 VP, right? So 10 VP will be equals to 70. Ngalena 21I no minus 21 will cancel out at the end of the day. And then 70 ngales no ban 70 phela ngisho. So ngamanye amazwi VP which is what? Is 7 volts. And VP which will get us the what? The current through the one through the short circuit current. What does the short circuit current? It is just part of the current, the green current. It's coming from the total current. The short circuit current here too, ile current lezongena la ku 7 ohms resistor. And since the current le ku 7 ohms resistor is the potential difference divided by the resistance. Potential difference between the 7 ohms resistor still one, VC is still 0 according to the node voltage thing. So this is 0 minus bani minus potential last 7 volts, right? So this is 7 volts divided by 7, which is the resistance, making the short circuited current to be 1 amperes. So when it comes to reading the statement, look at the diagrams. The assigned values, what are they suggesting? Yeah, now that you find the short circuit current, so the in RT. So the current here with 7 ohms, it says the short circuit current. Yes, so now you just say, therefore, the Thevenin's resistance is going to be the open circuit voltage divided by the short circuit current. Open circuit voltage to 10. We got 10 volts and then over 1 ampere. So the Thevenin's resistance will be 10 ohms. Then when you restructure it, you need your open circuit voltage of 10 volts. You need your resistance of 10 ohms. Now this is a Thevenin's equivalent with no load resistance and whatsoever. Sayibona ngisho. Yeah. So, hey, I like this session very much. So what I say siyabona nje ukuthi into leyenzeka. Kodwa ifuna carefulness. Funa nje uhluze nje umqondo. All right, and then this one we had an error with this one, by the way. We had an error with one of the problems there because doctor said the solution, the textbook solution is wrong for exercise 3.7. Yeah, or one of the textbook solutions is incorrect. One of them. See, and then okay. So let's do it. All right. The other part ilula ngisho. I think you guys can do lento le ama natural response because it's just coming from ama signal waveforms there. Yeah, it's le ama natural response, force response and natural response. It is just something coming from in amalo njani, coming from the thing, from the signal waveforms. Yeah, chapter 4. Chapter 4 is just an integration from amalo njani, ama signal waveforms. You just introduce ama RC circuits. It's not that much difficult. Hey, ama amplifier nakhona awukhonzima kakhona. Ayenzeka, but I don't think u12 uzoshayisiswenzile la. We spend a lot of time on this question, but what's most important is to understand as well. You guys will visit back about Kirchhoff's laws and all of that again. This is A, this is B, and then this is 6I. A, so capital I. And they say nangu I. Nangu I. Ohms ala, 4 ohms. So this is I, which is the current through the 4 ohms resistor. So I see born to send gashi where I win the current through the 4 ohms resistor. Yeah, not the okay, it can be the total at given points, but for now is the what? The current through the, let's just say it's the current through the 4 ohms resistor. Then lana we've got a 10 ohms resistor la. And then now we've got a 24 volts. Alright, now they say find the Thevenin's equivalent for the circuit shown. So we must find in Thevenin's equivalent. So to find Thevenin's equivalent for this one, we do the same thing, Anish. The circuit is already open, go rise. Bulula cool because circuit is open. So we can say between A and B is no ban. It's in the open circuit voltage, right? So the voltage across this is the open circuit voltage. But between this and this has now resist. Between this and this has now resist. So it's the same thing as saying the potential between this and this, right? Yeah. So let's just put the node labels. They didn't put them for us. We'll put them on our own and say this is C, this is D. So the potential difference between node C and node D is the same as the between node A and node B. So this is the same thing as the potential difference of AB, which is the same as the potential difference of CD. Yeah. VOC, VAB equals to VCD. Okay. If it happens that you get a chance before you write the test, so on Tuesday. Yeah, on Tuesday. I'll ask doctor to finish up the remaining parts because it's just few. This one I wanted us to focus more on it. So now, Tinage. A potential difference between O, C and D, it is actually the voltage through across 4 ohms. Okay, as when the name. Since this is already open circuited, which law are we going to use now? The voltage law again. If we use the voltage law on this loop, just give it any other points, maybe the points in the F. So the loop FCDF. So the closed loop FCDF is equals to 0, right? So we've got this voltage gain Anish. Uban 24 volts, right? And then Lana asbugin lan. We've got this power source. What is it? Voltage gain or loss? Loss. Why is it loss? They are positive, so this voltage source, we assume that it's going to produce a current that is opposing the controlling one. So the currents will cancel each other out. Yeah, the dominant one will win, just as vectors. So this one is responsible for a loss because a current that is being produced by 24 volts will actually be decreased by this 6 ohms resist, by this controlled source. The controlled sources now, Yolana, is it a current controlled or is it a voltage controlled voltage source? Lena, 6 times I, the expression is in 6 times I, which would say the voltage produced, should say the voltage produced by the voltage source. I'm sure voltage source then, because in a terminal language, it's a voltage source. So the voltage it produces, it is controlled by the current. Which current? By which current? 6 times which current? The current going through 4 ohms. The current produced by 24 volts to make it simpler. So this voltage source, it is producing a voltage that is controlled by the current going through 4 ohms by 6 times. Yeah. So please, let's do that careful analysis. So this I is the current going through 4 ohms. The net current going through the 4 ohms. Now it's no 24. Here we are going to have a voltage loss. So this is minus 6 times I. Because this voltage produced here is going to be 6 times I. But so you minus that because it's acting oppositely, positively. When we get here to the 4 ohms resistor, we're going to have a voltage drop of 4I, right? And then again, that's going to give us 0 is equals to 24 minus 10I. So I is going to be equal to 24 divided by 10, which is going to be 10 ohms. Minus no 4 lapha. This is 4I minus 10I, right? Isn't it? As we can, the current that is produced by this circuit, it's no 6 and then 8 maning. So no 6I, 4I, 10I. All of them, they are receiving the same current. Can we agree? So this is the total current because the current cannot go anywhere else. So it's the net current. All of these are in series with one another. Okay, so this would be 0 is equals to 24 minus 6I minus 4I minus 10I minus 20I. So this is going to be 20I. 20I is going to be equal to 24, right? So I work will be 24 over 20, 24 over 20, 1.2 amperes. So this is the current I, which is 1.2 amperes. Remember, we're looking for the Thevenin's equivalent for the circuit. So knowing this current, can we be able to find the open circuit voltage? Yes, because the current I is 1.2 amperes. And we know that the open circuit voltage, it is the potential difference across all resistor 4 ohms. So if we say potential difference is equal to the current multiplied by the resistance, which is the Ohm's law, the potential difference that we are looking for now will be equal to the current, which is equal to 1.2 multiplied by the resistance that we have here is going to be 4, right? What is 1.2 times 4? 4.8 volts. So this is the open circuit voltage. So the potential difference across C and D, which is going to be VC minus VD, it is the open circuit voltage, which is 4.8 volts. Yeah, simple stuff. Now take it to the higher level. We now need the short circuit current. So that's what it Thevenin's resistance, right? So we're gonna close our open circuit, man. Okay. So now we still have this, and then we have our controlled source here, our controlled voltage source, our current controlled voltage source, producing a voltage 6 times I, and then we are now having this. Here we had 4 ohms, right? And then here we had 10 ohms. And then now remember, this was an open circuit. It was an open circuit, but mind you, we're gonna do what? We're gonna close it. So we are doing a short circuiting thing. So we are short circuiting our circuit. We are closing the circuit. Okay. Now when we look, we still have the nodes here. What are the nodes? B, C, D, and I gave F here. So now we are now short circuiting it. Let's see what happens. The current, this one is producing current, right? 24 volts power source. It is producing current, right? Is this one going to produce a current that will go in the same direction? No. So there's an opposition of current there. We have a voltage loss, we know. But there's a net current that is flowing through this circuit. Umbuzo uthi ke, le net current, no matter the total current flowing through the circuit, where will it go? The net current flowing through the circuit. Is there a Is there a la short circuit? Yeah. Vele 4 ohms lo ya ukhona yebo, but when the total current gets here, because remember the main voltage source is the one that determines the direction and the current, right? So the positive terminal is here. So the net current, I'm using I total, now I'm using I. So the net current or the total current produced will not be able to go through 4 ohms, right? Yes. So this is controlled by what? The source lay is controlled by which current? By a current in an 4 ohms. The diagram gave us a current in an 4 ohms. So it's controlled by the current passing through the 4 ohms resist. How much current is passing through the 4 ohms resist? La, so short circuit here. How much current is passing through 4 ohms? 0. So the current here is now 0 amperes. Why? All of it is being short circuited again. So the total current is going there. This is the total current. It's going there. 9. Hey, I'm sure the class will conclude the velocity is the textbook solution is incorrect. But the textbook is it gets moderated like 1,000 times before it gets published. So there are less likely chances for it to be incorrect. Okay? It's just us who need to understand. So at this point, if I can ask, the voltage produced by this voltage source is what? This voltage source is controlled. What is it going to produce? How much voltage? 6 times by 1.2. Our 1.2 is when we had an open circuit. We have closed the circuit. I will no longer be the same. I is now 0. The current passing through 4 ohms is 0 because it's short circuited, right? But this one is still controlled by I, which is the current passing through the what? So 6 times 0. So this one becomes insignificant eventually. This one is no longer producing any voltage because the current that is controlling it is now 0, which is the current through 4 ohms. Mistake, the current lena and this current are equal. No, it is current passing through the 2 ohms resistor, but they are not necessarily equal. Because my system lena is now taking all the current, so there is no current passing through here. So even putting an error is a wrong deduction. So this is I is equal to 0 amperes. So your current is no, there's no current la 4 ohms anymore. So I is equal to 0. Yeah. Then from now here, we can now then do our expression. Our expression for the Kirchhoff's voltage law, or a short circuit current here, which is the total current again. Yes, because it's the one that is going to the short circuit. Actually, this is the short circuit. The current passing through a short circuit to ban with total current. So the total current is the short circuit current. Remember, a short circuit, closing the open circuit, that's the short circuit, right? So the current ingana hambala. Ingana, ile yonki totally angale. There is no current is gonna la. Why is that, guys? There is no resistor at all. Where there is no resistance at all, current will prefer to flow on. There is a high resistance here of 4 ohms. There is 0 resistance. So all the current will go to the short circuit. So the total current is the short circuit current. So in that, it's 10 units to the that total current. We can use which law lab? Kirchhoff's ban. Kirchhoff's voltage law. Okay. So if we node voltage analysis, right? We're gonna need to Kirchhoff's current law, right? This is the node that we're gonna use. All right. So the node we're gonna use is C. We get now a total current. To put total current. Is it not gonna cancel out? In node voltage, is it the recommended one here? Which one is most recommended? You can cancel out in just imagine. Yeah, we can just use a loop here to make things simpler. Because basically, if we're gonna look at this node, the same current entering, the same current leaving, that's gonna be 0 is equal to 0. A true expression, nothing more. So here, if we do the loop around this whole circuit, the loop FAF, say what the loop again? 9. FAF. just to shorten it, instead of saying FAB, whatever. Now, so if we add up the potentials across this loop, so let's just highlight the loop of current, the loop of the total current that we have. So lana I guess no ban, so 24 volts, right? So power source is 24 volts there. I'm sure we're adding the potential differences across Lama components, right? Yeah. And then lana, what is the voltage going to be added here? 0, right? So that's like 6 times 1 times 0 there. And if it's just to show us actually how does it become insignificant, right? Minus, right? So it's minus 6 times 0. And then here, if we continue with our loop engine, I'm sure we ignore the forms resist. It's not receiving any current, so it's not part of our loop current. So we move. Siyala, says 10 ohms angisho. 10 ohms kwenze njani ngayo? Sikhumbuleni i-voltage produced by the source, right? It is 6 times I. I uyini? I-current ingena kubani? 4 ohms. Ilo I04. Ile nto engisho ukuthi ile mistake esenze qaleni. Ingakho ngithi it was very good for us to highlight it. Ngabe singayibonanga leyo mistake, we would say that the textbook solution is incorrect. Okay. Nakho. So le engena ku 10 ohms izoba ubani? Ubani minus u 10 times ubani? Are you gonna say I? Total angisho. I total. Now. Siyabona ngisho. 24 volts minus 6 times 0, right? Why is it 0? Because this is 6 times the current I, which is the current going through bani, 4 ohms resist. Siyabona leyo nto angisho. And then ke mase sila ku 10 angisho. U10 receive any current line, the total current. Because khumbula ingale short circuit and it came back. So this is 10 times the I total. So if you find the total current, we would have found any short circuit current. That's it then. Umsindo. Okay. 10 times I total is equals to 24 angisho. Divided by 10 angisho. What is the value of I total? 2.4 amperes. So this is the total current produced, and it's only contributed by this one, 24. So the only significant voltage there is 24 volts. The other one becomes insignificant. And then now we are looking for the Thevenin's resistance to find our Thevenin's equivalent. So this is the short circuit current, which is the total current, which is equal to 2.4 amperes. So therefore, Thevenin's resistance is open circuit voltage divided by short circuit current, right? Open circuit voltage, what did you get, Kanji? 4.8. You got 4.8 volts. A short circuit current, what did you get? 2.4. What is this divided by this? 2 ohms. So that's the correct solution. So we can say here we're having a voltage source producing a open circuit voltage of 4.8 volts. Actually, we want a Thevenin's equivalent. And then we're having a resistor, which is 2 ohms. Now, in the mind, what talent? Yeah.
Into siyazi ukuthi even though sazi ukuthi kuyi what you call lento le current control voltage, thina kodwa mele sifocus ekuthenini on our in la kuma 4 ohms nani like lapha nendawo mele sifocus ukuthi kunayiphi current and then liyezo affect ngale.
Exactly, because that's what actually the diagram gave us. The diagram gave us this and said the current going through the 4 ohms resistor is I. So even if we close the circuit, we're still gonna call it I, but it won't be the same size because this was splitter man. In this case, I were to change about say. So that's 4.8 volts, that's 2 ohms. Yes.
We are just taking it since we amplify.
Osazofika okwamanje asibe sithi controlled voltage source ya kwamanje.
Since we divide that, we are just like assessment as a which will not affect your
Yeah, the total.
Yeah.
Controlled source yethu is dependent on resistance yethu, right?
Yeah?
I-
Dependent on resistance.
Yes, it's
dependent
like
on the current through the 4 ohms resistance.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. So my question is, can it happen that, say we're given another example, can it happen that controlled source yethu ingabi current through controlled source yethu ingabi dependent on the current through the resistor, the same way senzing ngakhona ekuqaleni?
Yes, it depends on the statement. That's why it's very important to look at a circuit diagram. It's very important to look at the circuit diagram that we are using. Because for this circuit diagram, for us to even arrive to that assumption, it wasn't an assumption by the way, it's something that we were given to say, Utini, this is a current controlled voltage source. It is controlled by a current. Which current? Current I. What is current I? It is the current of 4 ohms resistor. Yeah. If they had said it is controlled by the total current, then we would have said, this is 6 times I tot. Now, it's very important for us to know which one is I always. It looks like I is I total at first, because there is no current there is I total. But if you close the circuit, the current I will no longer be I total. It will now be 0. So it's very important for us to look at the diagram and to look at which labels have been given to describe this and that. Yeah.
So if kukanjalo, i-voltage ezocontroller leya voltage source with a voltage enapha ku-4 ohms noma is a total voltage eqhamuka from the voltage source ngoba ku-24 ohms angithi. So i-voltage control izoqhamuka uzoba u-24 ohms ezocontroller leya la.
Yeah, nge-expression ibona abakutshelayo ku-statement uthi this one, okay, because umfowethu uthi lana, what if this is voltage controlled voltage source? Let's say it's not controlled by a current. How would you know which voltage is controlling? Is it the voltage Ela or is it the voltage Ela? You look at the expression given by the statement. Asiqambelanga le expression, they told us this one is producing 6I. So we already know that this voltage produced here is controlled by your current I, by the statement. Because it can happen that your voltage source is being controlled by the current Ela, noma a total current. So asibuye send kahle statement when we do that. Sayibona leyo nto angisho. Yeah. So in conclusion,